breaking news now out of Georgia. NBC News projects Democrats will pick up at least one of the state Senate seats. The other race is still too close to call. Warnock is projected to defeat incumbent Loeffler. Votes are still being counted, but Warnock is a full percentage point ahead. We heard from both candidates last night before that call was made.
We were told that we couldn't win this election. But tonight, we prove that with hope, hard work, and the people by our side, anything is possible.
There are a lot of votes out there, as y'all know, and we have a path to victory, and we're staying on it.
In the other race, Democratic challenger Jon Ossoff is pulled ahead of incumbent Republican David Perdue. The margin has grown to nearly 13,000 votes. Election officials say voter turnout was high in Georgia, possibly setting a record for a runoff election there. More than 3 million people voted early, and the polls were crowded yesterday. If Perdue wins, the GOP will retain control of the Senate. However, if Ossoff wins, Democrats take over the upper chamber. Vice President-elect Kamala Harris would be the deciding vote.
Right now, security is tight in our nation's capital ahead of the high drama that's expected on Capitol Hill. Now, Congress meets to certify the Electoral College vote for President-elect Biden. But there's dozens of Republicans who are planning to object. This is President Trump has put pressure on Vice President Pence to act. New York's Tracie Strahan joins us now from Trump Tower with a look at what's at stake and some local events as well regarding this, Tracie.
There's a lot going on, Michael, and it's safe to say that the last time this much attention was paid to the Electoral College certification was the Bush-Gore contest 20 years ago. Hard to believe it was 20 years ago. It's enough, however, that President Trump has already been up this morning weighing in on everything. And let's show you a tweet from the president that he issued about 1 o'clock this morning. He said, quote, "If Vice President Mike Pence comes through for us, we will win the presidency. Many states want to decertify the mistake they made in certifying incorrect and even fraudulent numbers in a process not approved by their state legislatures, which must be. Mike can send it back." USA! USA! That's some of the chanting from supporters of the president that agree with his stance to put pressure on Mike Pence. That was during a rally in the nation's capital last night. The vice president actually presides over today's certification of those election results. But despite what the president says, constitutional experts say Pence can't change the outcome of the election. Meanwhile, businesses in Washington, D.C. are boarded up as local leaders brace for the possibility of violence there.
Here to peacefully assemble and basically let our voices be heard.
Well, it's not going to be us knocking out the windows.
Oh, you don't think it's pro-Trump support?
Oh, heck no. We're not going to be doing any kind of destruction.
At least 13 GOP senators and more than 100 House Republicans say they plan to reject Joe Biden's Electoral College win. That's something that will slow down the process, but probably will not change the results. Enough Republicans so far say they will vote to certify Joe Biden's victory. There's going to be an anti-Trump protest across town at the Trump International Hotel on Broadway. That's at 5:30 this evening. But already, the president says he's going to appear this morning at what he's calling a Save America rally in Washington. That's at 11 a.m. We're live at Trump Tower this morning. Tracie Strahan, today in New York. Michael, we'll send it back to you.
Tracie, thank you very much. And News 4's Adam Cooperstein. Adam is in Washington. He's covering today's certification and the demonstration. You can watch Adam's live reports coming up later today here on News 4.